Hey there, so I'm just going to quickly go over the dosing pumps. The controller can handle up to 4 dosing pumps on default. If you need more, you can get an add-on available, and that'll give you a total of 16 dosing pumps if you require that many. So with our dosing pumps, you can basically set up schedules and use custom rules to turn them on and off. And we go to our settings, we go to our hardware, and here we find our dosing pumps. So if we go into there, there's all our basic settings for the dosing pump. So at the top we've got our default port number. You can see default port 21, and that's pump 1, and a custom name, which I've just set to pump 1, but you can change that to anything you like. We've got a dose amount, and it's set to 8 milliliters. If I change that, the dose remaining also updates. If you tap these, nothing happens. You got to actually press and hold them because you wouldn't want to accidentally do a dose. So push and hold it and it'll dose. And now we've got nothing left. If we hit our refill, press and hold, and it refilled. Now you wonder why it's only 1 for 11. Well, if we go to our advanced settings, we can see the reservoir is set to a very low 19 milliliters. So let's up this. Well, before I go up, I'll go down and show you. You can get up to 20,000 milliliters. So 2,000 liter reservoir. So that should cover everybody. And we'll just set this to whatever here. Okay, so now if we go back here, we can see that we've got 47 doses at 11 milliliters a dose. So let's go back to our advanced settings. Here's our pump rate. So right now this pump is doing 250 milliseconds to pump a milliliter. So if it runs 1 second, it'll pump 4 milliliters. So we can calibrate it, press and hold that, and we get a screen here. Here we get a dose amount. The best way to calibrate is use a little test tube from the API test kits. They're small and marked at 5 milliliters, which is the dose amount, but if yours is different, you can change it. Hit manual dose. It'll dose, and if you get more than 5 milliliters, just decrease, dose again, check it, and just keep adjusting this until you get the magic number when you actually get 5, and your pump will be calibrated. So that's all the settings for our pumps, so pretty basic. And now if we go to our schedules, dosing, this is where you set up dosing schedules. So you can see there's 2 set up, and you can see the times they're going to run, etc. And if you want to see more on scheduling, watch the scheduling video. And you can also use custom rules to control a pump. So there's one set up here. If pH goes less than 7.88, it's going to run pump number 3. And there's a 2-hour reset timer for dosing, so that means once that pump runs, nothing else will ever make that pump run again for at least 2 hours. So that's just good so that you don't accidentally overdose your tank. And then you can edit, delete, and just be sure to watch the video on custom rules and you'll see how they work. So that is it. On the home screen you get to see the 4. If you have 8, you can turn this box to show 4 more. It'll tell you up top what's pumping when it pumps, and they'll turn red just like on the other screen. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, and be sure to check out our other videos.